Steducentre Grade 6 2014 A&A Exam Review Maths. Part 3. Question 15. Complete the flow diagram below. 15.1 has x times 3 plus 2 is equal to 11. An example you can use to solve the equation is 5 times 3 plus 2 is equal to 17. And 15.2 will be x times 3 plus 2 is equal to 23. So the correct answer for 15.1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. And the correct answer for 15.2 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 2 is 23. Question 16. How many matches will there be in the next figure if the diagram pattern is continued? A pattern is a regular and intelligible form or sequence discernible in the way in which something happens or is done. The first one has 4, the second 7, the third one 10. If the pattern continues, there would be 13. The difference between the digits is 3. Therefore, we are adding 3 each time. Question 17. Name the different kinds of angles that are indicated by the arrows below for 17.1 and 17.2. If you have an angle less than 90 degrees, it's an acute angle. If you have an angle that's exactly 90 degrees, it's a right angle. If you have an angle that's greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees, it's an obtuse angle. If you have an angle that's exactly 180 degrees, it's a straight angle. If you have an angle that's greater than 180 degrees, it's a reflex angle. If you have an angle that's exactly 360 degrees, it is a full rotation. For question 17.1, it is an obtuse angle, and for 17.2, it is a right angle. Question 18. Name the 3 different 2D shapes in the diagram. There's 18.1, 18.2, 18.3. It's important to know all your 2D shapes. For example, there's a circle, square, triangle, rectangle, star, diamond, oval, heart, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, hendecagon, and dodecagon. For question 18, the shape is made up of an octagon, there's a rectangle, a hexagon, and a trapezium. Study the parallelogram and rectangle and complete the sentences below. 19.1. The something sides of a rectangle and parallelogram are equal in length. And 19.2. The parallelogram and the rectangle each has x pairs of parallel sides. We need to know the properties of our parallelogram. The definition is that both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. Both pairs of opposite angles are congruent. All consecutive angles add to 180 degrees. Diagonals bisect each other. One pair of sides is parallel and congruent. Your characteristics of a rectangle is the same as the above, and its definition is all 4 angles are congruent. Diagonals are also congruent. So for 19.1, the opposite sides of the rectangle and parallelogram are equal in length, and 19.2, the parallelogram and rectangle each has 2 pairs of parallel sides. Question 20. Complete the table. The pentagonal prism has how many vertices, how many edges, and how many faces? Let's look at a key feature. A prism with a pentagonal cross section will have 7 faces, 10 vertices, and 15 edges. Question 21. Mr. Mololo's car uses 9.5 liters of petrol to drive to work. He found a shorter route where the car uses only 8.7 liters of petrol. How many liters of petrol does he save? He will save the difference between the two, so 9.5 liters minus 8.7 liters, which is equal to 0.8 liters. Remember, this is a decimal, and you need to keep the decimal in the correct place. Question 22. Study the clock faces showing the time in Rome and Tokyo. Rome and Tokyo are in different time zones. Rome has the time of 11:15 a.m. and Tokyo has the time of 8:15 p.m. Calculate the time difference between Rome and Tokyo. And 22.2. If it is 5 o'clock in Tokyo, what will the time in Rome be? Rome is 11:15 and Tokyo is 8:15. The difference is 9 hours. And if it is 7 o'clock in Tokyo, it is 8 a.m. in Rome. Question 23. Convert the number of milliliters indicated on the jug to liters. We need to convert 600 milliliters into liters, and that is equal to 0.6 liters. 1 milliliter is equal to 0.001 liter. The conversion factor is 0.001. The ratio between milliliters to liters is 1:1000. Your formula is 1 divided by 1000 times the quantities of milliliters. Question 24. Below are the results in a school's final shot put challenge. Charles is at 3.95 meters. Zola is at 429 centimeters. Conrad is at 4.08 meters. And Jabu is at 387 centimeters. Who threw the shot put the furthest? It is important to get the numbers into the same type of measurement. So, if we look at Charles in meters and centimeters, you will see that Charles went 3.95 meters. In centimeters, it was 395 centimeters. Zola went 4.29 meters, which is 429 centimeters. Conrad went 4.08 meters, which is 408 centimeters. And Jabu went 3.87 meters, which is 387 centimeters. So, Zola threw it the furthest. Question 25. Use the kilogram scale below to answer the questions. 25.1. What is the mass indicated on the scale? And 25.2. Convert the above mass to grams. Question 25. A scale measures weight in kilograms. 56.8 kgs. Converted to grams, it's 56,800 grams. A half a kilogram is 500 grams. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. 1.5 kilograms is 1,500 grams. And 2 kilograms is 2,000 grams. And 2.5 kilograms is 2,500 grams. Question 26. This pie chart shows how 100 marbles were shared amongst a group of children. So Ruth got 10, Tato 20, Pete 10, Alice 10, and Tandy 50. 26.1. Who has the same number of marbles? 26.2. Who received 20 marbles? 26.3. How many marbles do Alice and Tandy have altogether? 26.4. What percentage of the marbles did Pete get? And 26.5. What fraction of the marbles did Tandy get? A pie chart is a type of graph in which a circle is divided into sectors that each represent a proportion of the whole. So for 26.1, the same number of marbles was held by Ruth, Alice, and Pete. They all had 10. Tato is the one who had 20 marbles for 26.2. The marbles that Alice and Tandy have altogether are 60 marbles. Tandy had 50 and Alice had 10. 50 plus 10 is 60. What percentage of marbles did Pete get? Pete got 10%. It's 10 over the total number of marbles. 26.5. What fraction of the marbles did Tandy get? Tandy got half of the marbles, which is 1/2. Question 27. What is the mode of the given set of marks? You've got 6, 7, 5, 3, 7, 9, 5, 8, and 7. So what we will do is we will look for the number that pitches up the most. That is the mode. So 7 is the correct answer. You also need to know the mean. The mean is the average or the norm. You also need to know the median. The median is the middle value. You also need to know the range. The range is the difference between the lowest and the highest value. What is the value of A in the fourth figure? The answer is 50. You need to understand the pattern that is going on, which is 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. 6 plus 12 is 18. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 5 is 20. 12 plus 20 is 32. 4 times 5 is 20. And 5 times 6 is 30. 20 plus 30 is equal to 50. Thank you for watching the Steducentre, turning ordinary learners into extraordinary leaders.